Welcome, WallBall worldwide fans out there. We are in Handball Heaven this weekend with a pioneer of handball for the state of Florida, Mr. Solo Dolo. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty well. Thank you for coming down and doing this for us and bringing a little more exposure to Florida's tournaments.
Well, that's actually one of the things we wanted to touch on WallBall worldwide, and how the one wall handball scene has kind of blown up in the past couple years with the help of yourself and some of your partners through South Florida Got Next down here in Hollywood, Florida. And for those that don't know, we are on the boardwalk, Hollywood Beach, the world famous Garfield paddleball and handball courts. Can you tell us how this came to be down here and how it has blown up recently?
Well, it actually just started as a battle tournament between West Palm Beach and Hollywood. And the vibe was great, and the players came out, and I just fell in love with the way it felt running a tournament. And then when Anna got involved, it took off. It brought New York into the subject, and the location speaks for itself.
It is beautiful,
And
absolutely beautiful.
and the talent has grown tremendously. That it's turning out to be a destination for handball. And that's the goal, to make it a destination. When people think of handball, they think of Florida.
I'm not exactly sure where that Handball Heaven moniker came in, but anybody who's been here, very few people ever disagree. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful, gorgeous courts. One question that I did want to ask you, having played in so many events and having seen so many top talents come through Hollywood Beach, is there a particular tournament or a particular event that you're particularly proud of that you participated in yourself?
Participated. I participate in almost everything I can, but as a promoter, as a host, coordinator, the King of the Beach. The King of the Beach by far is my favorite event. I host the Nationals and other tournaments, New York, Florida. It's another one, but the King of the Beach was what brought Florida to life, and it showed the talent that we have here, and it's grown tremendously from 8 to 10 players the first year to over 32 players the last time we were here.
And that, I mean, I can attest myself, it's an incredible tournament. Sometimes you let a Cali player come out and represent, let some supporters in, and yeah, incredible talent. You have some great singles players that just have shown out. And one thing that I kind of want to ask, from your experience with all the players that have come down here, what do you think about the New York A cards compared to the Florida A cards? Is there something that can happen to kind of bridge that gap or get everybody on the same page?
I believe there is. I believe there's a very, very good chance that we can work together with California too, because California's coming up now with the one wall players too, and we saw it here yesterday. The A cards should be all one. If you're an A player in Florida, you're an A player in New York, and that's what the goal should be, or it is to me and Anna and the rest of the team of South Florida. If you're an A player, you're an A player. You know, it has to have the same value, the same respect. And to me, until that respect is not equal, we can't bridge it together. And that's what the goal is. We're in talks with New York, with the organizers from New York, to trying to put it together, because we got the talent. We've showed it this year.
The talent is definitely here. For anybody that was watching WallBall worldwide yesterday and all the live streams, incredible games. They were just unbelievable games. Chicharron, which a lot of people know, Miley, he came down here with a gentleman who's never even met before. They put on a show. There were a lot of great talent. Some of the younger kids, Hugo and Little Phenom, David Sanchez III, they came out here. They put on a show as well. Played great. What do you think about the Cali players? I'm going to be a little biased, but what do you think about the Cali players in particular that don't normally play one wall, 3 wall and 4 wall players that came to show out?
I was amazed. I refed a couple of their games, and it was great to watch the talent that they have, the hands that they have, the feet work that they have already, from going from a 3-wall event their whole lives to playing in a top-notch B event in one wall with some top A players, some top new A players. It was amazing how they hung in there, especially Chicharron, who played with Lamwire, never met each other.
You can't get a ball past that guy.
No, man, the hustle, the awareness, the feet work. I was simply amazed with the Cali guys. The serves.
Yes, that whip serve was incredible.
A lot of the guys didn't see that coming. They didn't know how to handle it.
Well, they couldn't touch it.
After a while, they get adjusted, and you start turning. And that's where you saw the difference. The adjusting in the game, in the middle of the games, to shots that are working and not working anymore. That's where I saw the difference. But it's like everything. You continue to go at it, those kids will be trouble in a couple years.
Yeah, and they're both very young, very hungry, and they play all the time. So something that you said to kind of bridge the gap between Florida, California, and New York, something that Philly as well. Philly has a lot of talent, and they were out here. They showed out yesterday. Is there any plans moving forward for South Florida Got Next or just the Florida handball community to try to bring in more talent or maybe even international talent?
Well, we've reached out. We've had some visitors come from Australia. We had a lot of guys from Argentina come here. So, it's growing through social media, through what stuff that you're doing right now, Facebook, Instagram. It's blowing up. And there's a lot of places that we don't know about that plays handball. And through the promotion that Anna and I do, South Florida Got Next, Mo Cheddar with handball up in West Palm, the Central Florida guys, is expanding and the gap is closing. The gap in handball, period. It's you can see the closeness now anymore. There's not that one person dominating like years past.
No.
The gap is getting closer. The talent is getting incredible, and they're getting younger and stronger. And it's just a few years away. I believe it's just a few years away, with the discipline and the foundation. Somebody has to take over all of it, run one wall as one unit. And until then, it's going to be hard. It's going to be work, but there's definitely room for improvement, and there's definitely, there's definitely a place for everything to be working together as one.
And the potential's there.
Olympics. The potential for the Olympics, you see a lot of Olympic games that, why isn't handball there? And that's the question we have to ask. And how to put that together to get it to that level. That's the ultimate goal. The Olympics is the ultimate goal.
And there's definitely been enough talent on display that we've seen out here. People that can shine on a worldwide stage. So, okay. For players, and I might know the answer to this question, but for players that you've seen develop coming up here through Florida and been successful elsewhere, is there anyone that stands out?
Absolutely. Two people stand out. Matt Moncho came here, took over Florida, dominated for years. Took Kevin as a partner, put that bug in Kevin's back. Kevin went to New York and did his thing and became the first official Opens 8 player for Florida. So Kevin, to me, by far stands out the most. From watching him grow up to the player that he is today is tremendous. And I'm one of his biggest fans and supporters, his biggest critic.
Me as well. Very critical of him. We've gone to battle multiple times. Kevin put on an incredible show last night against Tim Torres and 9. That was a great game. Very, very close.
While running the event. That's very hard to do. It's very mentally challenged, and he held up his end. And he did great. I'm proud of the kid.
All right, so Solo, just in closing, anything that you want to mention to our fans watching out there in WallBall worldwide, either to invite them to come down to Hollywood Beach, or what would you like to say you would want to be the lasting legacy of this great facility here?
The lasting legacy is we made it a destination. We made it a place where people can come from all over the world, enjoy the courts, enjoy the beach, enjoy the southern hospitality that we bring down here in a peaceful setting, and just to bring games, top-notch games, the levels, just that we did it the right way. That's the only thing I will always want to be remembered. We did it the right way. And
That you did.
love of the game. Outside of everything is always for the love of the game.
All right, sir. Oh.
And to the team, because it's not just me, it's not just Anna. We got a couple guys, Mo Cheddar, we got Amy, Mo's wife.
Yeah, his wife.
She does a lot of things that we don't see and people don't see, but she definitely is a big part of what we do here. She's a big voice, and she pretty much runs it from behind the scene.
She was running around yesterday, and I don't know how she did it. She had 17 pieces of paper. She had 2 pens going. I think she writes with both hands.
She runs it, discipline, the rules. She's awesome.
That she is. All right, so signing out from Hollywood Beach, Solo Dolo, thank you very much.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. All right, we're signing out for WallBall Worldwide. See you guys next time. Thank you.